We are here today in Okiep for a community engagement where we inform the community about the labour opportunities that's available and other information about the project that is starting soon between Springbok and Okiep.
Part of our projects, it can't be done alone. So our projects needs people from the community, it needs employment, and that can't be done by the contractor themselves. So bringing these projects to the areas, it does come with employment opportunities, and general labour along any of our projects are sourced from the local targeted area. So we try to benefit the community as much as we can by creating as many opportunities as the project allows. We would love to employ a lot more people that we can, but unfortunately the project can always only accommodate a certain number of employees. We are not allowed to ring fence any work to any specific area. However, SANRAL does try to combat this through their functionality criteria. So our functionality criteria consists of scoring points for locality or CIDB grading, and if you are from any of the designated groups, which are if you are 51% black owned, either youth, women owned companies, or 51% veteran owned, or people with or differently abled people. So we do try to award more points to those that are from the local area, and in this instance we do assist the local businesses in ensuring that they score at least the maximum points available for them to progress to the next stage.
Die doel van die vergadering was dat die kontrakteur vir ons kon verduidelik het rondom die werk wat hulle gaan kom doen en wat ook daar is vir ons as gemeenskapslede, die werk wat daar vir ons gaan uitkom, en ook vir ons as kontrakteurs, en ek myself as 'n klein kontrakteur. Vir ons is ook 'n gemeenskap. As dit vir ons 'n groot voordeel SANRAL hier is, omdat ek weet, ek het al by die pad gewerk, so ek weet dit sal vir ons opportunities wees. Seker maar nie vir ons almal nie, maar vir die meeste van ons gemeenskaplede sal hier 'n werkie wees en weer eens kan mense 'n broodjie verdien. Vir my ek gaan nou maar praat vir my as kontrakteur, omdat daar sal werk wees en vir ons as gemeenskapslede.
We do foster communication through what we call the PLC. It's the Project Liaison Committee. So each project does have a PLC that is formed specifically for the project. And the PLC is constituted of different organizations, whether that be small businesses, farming, any stakeholder that feels that the route does impact the stakeholder, and then community representation as well, and any other organization as identified through environmental mapping that we would also undertake. So once the PLC is constituted, we have monthly PLC meetings to discuss the progress of the project, as well as any concerns relating to community issues, as well as labor issues or any of the SMMEs that might be experiencing challenges. They bring it to our attention, and we deal with it, and we disseminate information down to the PLC, which they are then responsible to take back to their constituencies and divulge that information down to them, ensuring that the correct information regarding the project goes back to the stakeholders, just to ensure that we do not have any misinformation being spread.
Without proper engagement to the community, you won't be able to establish what are the needs of the community. People sometimes have wrong perceptions of certain things because of the stories they hear outside of the official media. The official media needs also to improve a little bit, so that the communication between, especially the ward council, and in my case, through the community, should be improved. Infrastructure is not only bringing infrastructure as such, it has got a ripple effect, where job creation, people would be able to put something on the table for the families if they are lucky to obtain employment through this type of projects, which then eventually improve infrastructure.
Stakeholder engagements are important for any company, not just for SANRAL, in the Northern Cape, around the country, because, we are a responsible employer, we are a responsible organization, so we have to gauge the feeling of the stakeholders on the ground. We have to inform them of how we work, and that adds to sustainability and, getting the word out to the stakeholders of how we work and what it is that we do.
So SANRAL is responsible for the national road network. The road network passes through all the provinces in the country. The Northern Cape is the biggest province in terms of size, so SANRAL does have multiple thousands of kilometers that we do maintain in the area. So we also get our budget from National Treasury, so that budget needs to be split nationally. So each province gets a portion of the budget based on the projects that are identified through a yearly panel inspection. So we drive over the entire network, identifying the current state of the network and identifying the future projects and when we anticipate that these projects needs to commence. So based on the condition of the current route, the traffic on the route determines essentially the hierarchy of where the project will fall in terms of needs. And once these projects are identified, there is a budget available. The project will then go out, and then we are where we are today, where the project then hits the ground.
Basically, from the Namakwa area, we will be getting a lot of general workers who will be assisting us in the execution of the works, which will include from things like your flag ladies, who will be tasked with managing our traffic, accommodation of traffic. And then we will also be having a lot of people that will be using on our actual works in terms of your slurry, your seal works. So we will be employing quite a lot of people locally who will assist us with those tasks. And we also have different types of tasks like concrete capping. So we will need a lot of locals that we will train in terms of executing those types of work, like concrete works. So they will first go through training before they actually go out to site. So we'll employ them as general workers with no skills required, and then we'll upskill them by giving them first the safety types of training, and then the on-the-job training as well will also be done to actually upskill them, get them to a position where they can assist us in the execution of the works.
If you look at SANRAL's 5 pillars, one of the pillars is stakeholder. So putting an office in the Northern Cape will put us closer to that stakeholders, and that stakeholders have a place to go to within their own provinces. It will put us closer to government, our government partners like the legislature and the provincial roads departments, so that they don't have to defer back to Cape Town all the time. And also when there is certain issues on the ground, then our response time can be much quicker than if we have to respond all the way from Bellville.
We're using different types of advertising, both for the labor and the targeted enterprises that we will be utilizing for the project. The first one is actually for the labor is in terms of how they come to the venues, the set venues that we've identified, and register their names for the so that they can be selected for job opportunities. And then in terms of the targeted enterprises, we are using newspapers, we are using radio stations, and also we post in the various centers, public centers like your ShopRites, your all the shopping outlets. So we advertise there as well, so that all our adverts, and online as well. We've got a database that we've established already, where all the targeted enterprise had to introduce themselves to us as the contractor to say, this is the skills that we have as local contractors. So immediately when we do an advert, we send it out to all those candidates, to those qualifying contractors, to say this is the advert that we sent out, so that they are aware of it and they can make their submissions as well. So obviously this project is meant to make the road safer in terms of the segregations and all of that is happening, and the cracks that we've seen and on the roads. So basically we are here to actually try and actually get it back to a drivable and rideable state. So by the works that we'll be executing here, it will actually make the roads safer. And also we've got bus bays that we will be doing in all the interchanges, which will actually upskill the locals and also make it more accessible to the communities in terms of how they interact and how they move with all the transport, the public transport that they are using. So it would be easily accessible.